Hello DevOps friends, welcome to Monospace Mentor. I finally rebranded my Twitch channel after 6 or 7 years. I actually decided to pull the trigger and decided to adopt my general branding because the Twitch channel was actually the only location on the web where I still wasn't using the Monospace Mentor brand, and since it seems to have staying power, I decided, okay, with a heavy heart, let's say goodbye to Full Stack Live and long live Monospace Mentor. And I don't think there's going to change anything for you. You're still following the channel and things like that. I, on the other hand, will have to adopt quite a few things, starting with my Stream Deck, for example. I definitely had to switch a few things over because talking to a Twitch channel Full Stack Live doesn't work anymore. That was part of why I'm starting delayed. I wanted to start at 2 p.m. of my time, but first of all, my microphone or my microphone interface didn't really work, so I had to reboot my computer to get USB in gear again, I guess. And then I realized, okay, almost none of my buttons work that are related to the Twitch channel, so I had to change those. And I guess I'll have to do a little bit of housekeeping as well. And we'll see how things are. But that shouldn't keep me from doing my work. It's going to be another co-working stream where I'm going to do my kind of work, maybe share my screen a little bit, and I'll invite you to do your own work as well. I'll pull up the Pomodoro timer and the task list, and you can join in. The !task command allows you to add your own tasks to the task list, and the !done command will check them off. And if you want to get more information, the !suite command will give you all the details. And of course, hello Balthazar, hello Praxeus. Praxeus, I'll take a look at your DM on Discord, and so I can see what that's about. I'll take care of that probably during my first Pomodoro round here. And then there's Balthazar asking, I'd love to pick folks' brains on something. Wife wanted to work on a website with me, so that's part of why I'm what I'm doing with my vacation. All right, so yeah, no worries. I've just set up my wife's business website, or I'm in the process of setting it up, because she now has to decide on a color scheme and start writing copy. But the website itself is already online, connected to her domain, so I'm just waiting for the client to get their stuff in order, and we'll see how quickly the turnaround will be. Lady Lyra, welcome again. Good to have you again. Good morning to you. Hope you're having a great Thursday. Adrian Learns asks, is that an Acorn Electron behind you, or is it an Acorn inspired keyboard? It's actually neither, but I can now see what you mean. That keyboard is a Grid 650. It's a 65% keyboard, and I just got it in the black and white colorway, and I put the GMK bleached keycap set on them because that's also black and white. It's really, really bright white as well, and so that was a perfect fit. But I can see the similarity now. I never got into the Acorn ecosystem, probably because I wasn't raised in the UK, but yeah, there's definitely a similarity. And the Acorn Archimedes was really an interesting machine back in the day, and I would love to actually get my hands on one. Oh, Praxis says DMs on the forum. Okay, yeah, I wasn't actually aware that you could send DMs on the forum. Yeah, but that's fine. That's fine. I'll find that. No worries. See, Balthasar, good advice is already coming in. Braxeus recommending I suggest having 3 to 5 redundant Jenkins servers, a full CI/CD pipeline, and run everything in containers. See, that's why we have the pros on the channel here, so that people get helped. Balthasar says, there's an API that I'll be eventually consuming which provides great data, but the data isn't updated very frequently at all, which makes it rife for caching or ingesting the data and holding on to it in the app itself. Okay. Yeah, so let's keep piecing things together, and let's see if we can help you out. Curious what approach folks would take with this. I still don't get the problem completely, but I need to get started with my own work, so we'll have to postpone that a little bit. Maybe you can write a little bit more about what you're thinking, because if the API doesn't get updated a lot, why even poll it frequently? But if you decide to cache stuff, shouldn't that be done on the application level where you are actually querying the API? I guess we'll need a few more details of you. All right, so I'll switch to co-working mode now, and keep chatting. Feel free to share and ask stuff, and we'll deal with it either during the Pomodoro session or afterwards, because then after every 45-minute work session, we're going to have a 15-minute chat break. So that's definitely another opportunity to talk things through. Okay, so let's get going. Enter your tasks and accompany me working. Just in time. If you've also finished your stuff, use the done command to check it off, and After this break, we'll tackle the next task. How is everyone? I hope you're having a great Thursday. I definitely am quite happy to feel productive. I just published the blog post that I wrote during this first Pomodoro session, and I've already lined up stuff that will occupy me for the rest of the afternoon. Okay, time for some tea, huh? All right. So, yeah, I just published a blog post because I've added a few new features to the Monospace Mentor website, namely a wiki, which is basically just my own personal notes on IT and stuff published. And I'm happy to share everything that I learn with you. So wiki.monospacementor.com is where you'll find my notes. In the same vein, at talks.monospacementor.com, you'll find a little Jekyll website where I publish the slide decks for the talks that I give at conferences, user groups, and of course online in my own workshops and things like that. And the neat thing about this website is that I can also use it for talks or slide decks that I don't want to share. I've simply added a little bit of logic that prevents the stuff that I don't want to share from being rendered into the final production site. And then I've also added a blog roll to my website. If you're not familiar with this piece of late 90s web technology, blog rolls are simply link collections. Basically little mini Yahoo directories of websites we love and recommend. And since I'm very much into the indie web today, I want to make it easier for other website creators to be discoverable, and that's why I added a blog roll to my website, which I'm going to extend. So far there are only 3 websites on there. There will be many more once I find the time to add and curate it a little bit more. And so that is also now content that I'm sharing on monospacementor.com. So I'm very happy to have a blog post out that promotes these parts of the website, and I'm very happy that I was actually able to build these things and to add them, because just about 2 or 3 weeks ago I was really burned out and quite desperate because I couldn't quite get stuff done, and I felt I was lagging more and more behind my plans for monospacementor.com, and now look at a whole list of stuff that is now going public at the same time. Let's catch up with chat during the Pomodoro session. I'm happy to see that you got a lot of stuff checked off as well. Productivity FTW. Balthazar said, I'm having an okay Thursday. A surprise car repair is preventing me from doing some of my staycation chores.
I know this.
Last kept secret, thanks for the follow. Thank you. From doing some of my staycation chores I really wanted to get done, which is a big bummer. Yeah, I can see that. It's if you're driven and motivated, it's so hard to see that stuff falls off to the wayside, and getting those things lined up again, it burns a lot of energy. But don't let it get you down, Balthazar. There's always unplanned stuff, and not planning for unexpected stuff is simply not really realistic. So just try and take it in stride, shall you? Braxia says, I booted up Work Manager to troubleshoot an issue I haven't been able to look at for a few days, and I remember that I fixed it, so days going better than expected. See, I had the same thing yesterday when I said, well, we need to build in this and this. Then I was about to... then I took a look at our infrastructure code and realized, oh, it's already built in there. I did that in January and had already forgotten about it. So sometimes we are more productive than we give ourselves credit for. However, that particular part of code that I built in January was pretty shoddy and needs some rework, and it's a good thing that I discovered that as well. Bethesda says, but it means I don't have to move zounds of heavy boxes in 28 or 30 degrees with high humidity weather, so I'm not upset over that. Yeah, take care of yourself. 30 degrees and high humidity is not healthy. Stay in the shade, make sure to hydrate, get some rest. And people seem to be excited about me having a blog role, so that's great as well. That makes me happy. Thank you. All right. Now, where are we? Break time's almost over. If you have anything that you'd like to share, if you're excited about some open source software, if there's anything that makes you happy, share it with us in chat, even during our Pomodoro sessions. Don't worry about interrupting people. I mean, everyone chooses to read chat on their own accord, and so it's great to have this community where people share stuff. And of course, if you have any questions, please add them to the chat as well. It's definitely something I'd like to encourage you to do. Access is already lining up tasks, and I should do the same. And that's become much easier because I realized that I needed to track my work much more closely, not just adding lists and vague action items that not really inspired action at all because they were so vague. Now I have a list of stuff that I want to do today, and in part it's already lined up on my calendar, thanks to the great integration that my calendar software, which is Morgan.so, has with Notion. I've built my own task and project management system in Notion. I already did that last year. I left it to try out tasks in Obsidian, but I realized that, well, that works quite nicely. If you have a lot of stuff, a note-taking application just isn't the right place to manage all these things. So I reactivated my Notion management system, which I'm going to do a deep dive on, actually. So if you're interested in that, consider becoming part of the server room, my membership community where we do all kinds of events. Not only is there a great, friendly, safe and inclusive forum, but also we are doing events like next week, for example. We're going to have our... is it next week? How can it be next week if it's every second Tuesday? Let's go to Morgan, actually, and check that out. It's not next week, it's the week after next week. Yeah, so in 2 weeks' time we're going to have our next the server room hangout, where we simply get together on a video call and have a casual chat about all kinds of stuff. But we also have more targeted calls, like, for example, our member hot seats, which we are also lining up one at the moment, and also deep dives where I spend an hour or so talking about a specific topic, and I think talking about the task management system I built in Notion is definitely something that can be helpful for people who are into that kind of stuff and maybe struggling with managing their own stuff as well. So if you would like to take part in that deep dive, please consider becoming a member of the server room. For the deep dives, you will have to have a silver membership or higher, and that'll give you access not only to deep dive calls, but also many more things. Praxeus says, the server room post says the hangout is next week. No, that is not correct. Let me go right ahead and fix that. I think I got confused there myself, and that's why I was dubious just earlier.
It's a Unix system. I know this.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I made a mistake there. I'll have to change that, and that might actually mean that Balthazar is going to attend. Just a second. I'll fix that online. I see Droll, welcome to the stack, by the way. Let's see. That event needs correction. It's not the 2nd of July, it's going to be the 9th. Alright, so, maybe I should actually... make a comment here. Corrected date. And let's make that bold. All right, here we go. I'll have to sign up again because the date has changed. Balthazar, Praxeus, I saw that you signed up as well. You need to sign up again to confirm the corrected date and get a notification in time. Thanks for the feedback, Praxeus. Thanks for spotting that. That was confusing. Yep, I can see that in real time, that you signed up again. Love it. Okay, so it's time to get into another round of a Pomodoro to get productive, shall we? So, you can always add your own task to the task list. Use the !task command. Why is that command not working correctly? Let me see. That's... First of all, how does this even work? It's in the coworking thingy. Oh, it's the messages, actually. Messages. Oh, there's a command that I didn't fix that still tried to use the full stack live Twitch channel, which doesn't exist anymore because I've renamed it. So what is missing is the actual... Oops. Sweet command. Here's the instructions. And let's go. Time for another break. Well deserved. I did get a few things done. Still working on my Prometheus checks though. So, yeah. How is everyone? Jugging coffee, how are you doing? Happy Thursday. Speaking of jugging, oh, I'm last sip of tea. But it's almost 4:30 anyway, so let me check if I have space for one more Pomodoro round. Yeah, I think I do. We'll go a little bit past 5, but that's not a problem. So yeah, judging from our task list, you're pretty productive as well. That's pretty impressive, I like it. I hope these co-working sessions are a little bit of a motivation for you, a little bit of a accountability thing. Let's be accountability buddies on these streams and see how much we can get done. I think it's very satisfying to use the !done command, which I want to remind you to use if your task is done. Then simply check it off and you'll get a little bit of a nice feedback as well. Winsimi, hello to you. Welcome to the stack. I hope you're having a great Thursday. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna take another short break after this break to yeah, because nature calls, but I don't want to shorten my conversation time with you, so we'll do that when the 15 minutes are over. And if you're just recently joined the stream, this is a co-working stream, and you can join in by doing your own work. How does co-working not work? Wait a second. It does. Okay, brilliant. Yeah, you can add the use the ! task command to add your tasks, and the ! done command to check them off once you're done. And let's see, the Lummen is again posting spam. E-commerce shop in style. Uh-huh. Very nice. Very clean. I like it. And lots of good books there as well. Uh-huh. Great work. Well, you have to start somewhere, the Lummen. I mean, no great website just popped into existence. So I think you're on a great course there. That's awesome. How can you add the Pomo overlay? I'll get the link for you from my personal notes, so I need to get my other vault there. Let's take a look at the Suite Pomodoro timer. And you'll simply go there, support them on Patreon, and you'll get everything that you need to integrate the Suite Pomodoro timer into your own stream setup. Checking Coffee asks, and about yourself, you good? Yeah, doing great. I really like these co-working streams. I think that was a good idea to switch from live coding a little bit more to hidden coding and focusing on my stuff and taking breaks to talk. That way I can get into the zone a little bit better and get something done, which is not only really rewarding, but also it takes away the whole panic of not getting things done and lagging behind and all these things. So yeah, I'm enjoying these streams a lot. I hope you do too. And yeah, I hope you'll get better soon. I just saw that you're feeling a little bit sick. The Llama says, it's for my portfolio, and when I will try to work as a software engineer or Python developer. Awesome. Awesome stuff. Yeah, that's ideal, I think. Having something to show, being able to talk about something, doing an interview, that's a great way to get a new job, especially if you're just about to break into software engineering in the first place, if you haven't yet done anything. I think that's a great idea to actually have a few, at least one project that you can show off and say, see, I definitely have what it takes. That's awesome. Congrats to you. Keep up the good work. All right, so, where are we in time? Almost done. Okay. William Simi says we should grow a software developer community here. That's a great idea, actually. And with the server room, there is already a community to do all that stuff. That's my membership community that you can join if you like. It's a safe space. We are very inclusive and friendly. And not only do we have a nice little forum where we have conversations and share knowledge. We also do a lot of events there, like our community hangout every month, like my deep dives where I go deep on a video call explaining something in detail, our member hot seats where someone presents an issue they are struggling with or present a project they would like feedback from the other participants. These are all things that we do in the server room, and the membership fee is moderate. It's not really more than a simple Twitch subscription. So if you want to support me, consider simply joining the server room instead of doing a Twitch subscription, because a membership in the server room will give you a lot more back than Twitch will ever do. Exegy joining the fray. Welcome, welcome. Happy Thursday to you too. I hope you're having a great Thursday, Exegy. How's life over in Arizona? And I need to have that to make that timer a little bit bigger. Or I could actually add a preview for myself. That would also make sense. Let's do exactly that. That actually works nicely, and now I can actually read the timer. We could even go over here. No, don't like that. Ah, interesting. Okay. Why not do it that way? Okay. Oh, now I screwed up my chat view over here.
It's a Unix system. I know this.
XZ sharing is going well. Straight out to high hack with a Ruby version upgrade at work. Oh, fingers crossed that it'll be over soon and that you don't run into too many issues there. Got a Buckfeet bicycle, a cargo bike. That's great. How did you kit it out? I'm curious what you actually chose and what you're using it for. My summer is great, and there is actually summer here in Ireland. It's very nice outside, and I should actually go outside if it's not just if it's not raining. From time to time, there's a little bit of drizzle, but other than that, it's nice, and I can actually go outside in a t-shirt and shorts. So I'm really enjoying it so far. And especially in Ireland, you need to enjoy summer as long as it lasts. The Laman asking, going on vacation anytime soon? Yes. We're going to spend a week in Spain at the end of July, and 2 weeks later I'll then fly to Germany to meet family. There are a few birthdays that we're going to celebrate over there. Both my dad and my mother-in-law have birthdays, and so we'll have fun there. I'll only spend a week in Germany, though, because not only do I have to do something for work, but also, yeah, I need a little. I always am torn about these family gatherings.
I know this.
Welcome to the stack, Daniel. Sora Nath, welcome to the stack. Welcome again. Asking, does cybersecurity or security measures fall under DevOps? There is actually an extension of DevOps, which is called DevSecOps, because security operations can be part of a more general DevOps concept, but they deserve, security does deserve its own special niche there. So if you're looking for the security aspect of DevOps, then take a look at DevSecOps. But having something that encompasses everything, so you have the development side of things, where stuff moves to the right in the direction of production, and then there's also a security in there, not only while software is underway to being shipped, but also after it's shipped, because you need security aspects both in development, and you need these security update aspects in operations as well. Security needs to be basically built into the whole spectrum under the DevOps umbrella. Exegete shared a link to the bike store. Let me take a look at that. Ah, that's awesome. That is an awesome bike. Now it actually redirected me off to a different bike. That was the Supercargo CL, right? Yeah. Oh, that's amazing. Front loader cargo bike. And are you using it for transporting stuff, or have you added features to, for example, where you can put Mojo in front and drive her around? The Lemon shares, I love this community. It has kind, mature, and helpful people. Oh, thank you. That's very kind, and I can only agree. Oh, you already shared that. I missed it. Buckfeeds has a bamboo front box with a seat and seat belts, hoping it will become the primary mode of hauling kit. Oh, that's amazing. That's so great. Chugging Cover says, man, that redirect on the bike page kills my soul. Yeah, it's not really conducive to looking something up if you get booted out that way. But yeah, web developers, am I right? All right, the bot is telling us to get going again. I will take a short break to go to the bathroom and maybe also stretch a little bit, and then I'll be back to do my final round. You can start without me, so let's get going. Final break time of this co-working stream. Hello everyone, hi Silly Laird. Thank you for joining us over here. And if I go to the side just a little bit, you can see what I meant back there. I'm pretty sure you'll recognize what that is. I need to get it behind me again where there's the white keyboard, so it's a little bit more prominent. SideQuest Hero, what an amazing name. Welcome to the stack. Fuller's Novel, welcome to the stack as well. And yes, that's an important information and advice. Polyfill.io has been hijacked. It has been sold to what is presumably a malicious actor, and they are actually using it to serve malicious code. So if you have JavaScript code that relies on Polyfill.io, you need to act quickly. Silly Laird, 100 points, mini PDP. It's a PyDP 11, which I built a few years ago, and I love its blinking lights. I can't afford running a real PDP 11, even though I would really like to, but the power bill alone would probably ruin me, let alone the noise. That would drive me bonkers. So the Raspberry Pi based simulation is more than enough. But yeah, I'm really interested in all kinds of historic computing platforms, and I mean the PDP-11 of course needs to be at the top of my list, it being the machine on which Unix was invented at the same time as I was actually. In Unix time I was born on day 49, so and I've been using Linux and Unix since 1993, so yeah. I did actually buy an Octane 2, but I had to sell it again when I moved, because I couldn't fit it where we moved to. We only had a small apartment, and that machine just was too heavy and took too much space, and I couldn't actually really use it. Of course, it was great to explore IRIX on it, but it was so loud, and So yeah, and I actually did my graduation thesis on a project that was developed on SGI machines as well. So I really got the SGI bug back in 1996 or 7, and enjoyed working on these machines a lot. Do you want to get a few servers and mini computers yourself? Best of luck to you. My advice would be to really network and get in touch with people who can actually or would actually be happy to part with pieces of their collection to someone who's enthusiastic and reliable, because eBay is just not possible anymore. The prices there are just scalping, but there are lots of collectors who from time to time get their hands on stuff they can't use themselves or don't want to keep themselves, and when they know that there's someone who would like to take good care of these kinds of machines, they'd be happy to part with them. So that's my advice in that regard. I can actually check off my own task here, and I advise you, if you've just finished something yourself, to do the same. Use the exclamation mark done command to finish your task, because in a minute or so we're going to ceremoniously clear the task list. I'll have to do that on the other scene because we don't have the task list on here. However, actually, I mean, what's keeping us from having the task list on here as well? Let me check if I can't do that quite quickly. Let's see. Where's the task list? Let's copy that and let's put it here. Yep. There we go. Just need to position it properly.
System. I know this.
Let's move it over here. That looks good. There we go. Task list. So that says they even made a project where they had RSE or print out on them. I actually thought about that myself. Get myself a matrix printer and paste and pipe the chat log over there. On the other hand, that might become annoying quite quickly. For a few minutes, I would relish in the nostalgic memories of running a .matrix printer myself. All right, folks. So, .matrix printer for follows and subs. That might actually be a good idea. Or maybe sending a message as a channel point reward. That also would be something. But I won't have the space for a printer, I'm afraid. My office is pretty cramped as it is. And I'll have to fit in my replica model of a VT100 terminal eventually when it arrives. I'm having a replica of the VT100 made in a 1:3 scale, and that will have to have its special place in here as well. So I'll keep the printer idea in the back of my head, but I'm not going to expect it anytime soon. All right, so let's clear our task list. Congratulations to everyone who did get stuff done. So let's do this. All done tasks have been checked off and cleared. There are a few left, but that's not a problem. We did finish 21 of 23. That's amazing. Great outcome of this stream. And yeah, so that's it for today. I think we're going to raid someone. Let's see if there's anyone out there who we can raid. And completely confused because I just changed my channel name from Fullstack Live to Monospace Mentor after 7 years. And so that might be pretty confusing to people. But hey, you know what? We are going to raid Theo, who's just not there at the moment. That's of course bad timing, but non-codes is there, who seems to be doing interesting stuff. So let's raid her channel. Where are we? I still need to get used to the new raid interface. That's confusing the heck out of me. Ooh. Did I mention that I just updated and installed new Prometheus checks, and now I'm getting alerts? Which means the checks do work, because there is a database offline. That's intentional, but we never got an alert about that from Prometheus because Prometheus didn't check, and now we do. Verified in production. Am I too stupid to find someone? Let's see. There we go. Starting the raid. All right, folks, thank you for working with me. Tomorrow there's the Monospace office hour at 2 p.m. my time, which is 1 p.m. UTC. If you have any questions about system administration or software engineering, about IT career and things like that, that's the place to go, because you can ask your questions and I'll do my best to answer them tomorrow at 1 p.m. UTC. So thanks for stopping by. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for working with me. This was amazing. I hope to see you soon. And until then, take care.